Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I want to share about the fact that your self-worth, wherever it is today, isn't allowing you to level up in your life. Like you have a ceiling that you have placed upon yourself in every area of your life. So you are stuck where you are right now, and you cannot see how you are going to move forward. So we're going to be talking about how you can level up your self-worth and your identity to really take your life to the next level. So thank you so much for being here today. My name is Su Patel and I am all about helping people level up their self-worth to create more joy, more love, more abundance in their life so that they can live their best life. All right, so self-worth, where you are right now in your life, you have set a limit or a ceiling of what you are worthy of, all right, in your health, in your relationships, your finances, your job. Like you believe like this is your level, like this is the highest level that you could go to. And so internally, that's what you believe. And so externally, that's what shows up, all right, is that you can't push past where you are right now because you have set that limit on yourself internally, in your thoughts. You haven't created you as this person who has leveled up, and you're not taking the actions of the person who has leveled up. You're not thinking or like the person who has leveled up, and you're not feeling the emotions of the person who has leveled up. So by not thinking and feeling and acting like the person who you want to see leveled up is keeping you where you are right now, okay? And you're probably getting frustrated, feeling stuck where you are. So how can you start creating yourself to think, act, and feel like the person that you want to become? Now, one of the things that really helps me is to constantly keep evaluating, like, am I happy and satisfied where I am? And I use the wheel of life to really help me to assess whether I'm satisfied in areas of my life where I am right now. And then really looking at that and thinking, okay, this is an area that I want to level up. So say, for example, I want to level up with my health, right? Like, I want to have a deeply defined six-pack, or or I really want to level up my stamina or my energy, and it isn't where I want it to be right now. So I will start creating almost like a visualization of me with that already achieved. Okay, so already somebody who has achieved solid, highly defined abs, somebody who's got lots more energy, and I start thinking and I start feeling into what does it feel like to be that person. Okay, and then when I'm thinking and constantly thinking and feeling about being that person, eventually I will start taking actions towards that goal or leveling up in that area, right? Which means that I become more strict in terms of what I eat. I become more strict in terms of like my discipline around going to the gym, in terms of doing my cardio. Like I really become unstoppable in those areas because I'm committing myself to become that person. Now, I said committing myself to become that person. Often this is an area that we fall down in, is because we want to be a certain way and we want to create ourselves to be a certain way, but often we don't commit ourselves to being that way because things get challenging, and sometimes you want to have the chocolate biscuit, or you don't want to go and do, go to the gym or go and do your cardio or whatever. And so then, you become less committed. And I'm talking about 80-20, like I'm not asking you, I'm not saying become a beast in that area. Most people will say you need to become really obsessed in that area. And yes, if you can take it to that level, then that's great, all right? But naturally, most people are not able to go from nothing to being obsessed, right? It is a gradual process. But for me, it's 80-20. Like if 20% of the time I'm totally committed and I'm taking the actions, then I allow myself the flexibility of that 20% of, kind of chilling out a little bit, all right? Just because I'm human, okay? And I really get that. So going by the 80-20, 80% of the time being really determined, being really committed, being disciplined, I know that being consistent, I will get the result that I want, all right? And actually giving myself that 20% flexibility means that I can do it at a pace that works for me. I'm not in a race. I'm not there, I'm not in a race. I'm in my own lane and I want to do it, how I want to do it. But the commitment is what makes the difference, is that I commit myself to becoming that next level identity of that person who has highly defined abs, who, you know, is, you know, highly energetic and, you know, strong. All right. So that's one of the ways that you really want to create it, is that, you know, how committed are you? Because often what happens is, like I said, halfway, you know, along your journey, you become less committed because it's difficult, it's hard. Now, if you can get through that, and the way to get through that is to have maybe an accountability partner, or I set up trackers for myself so that I can monitor and see my progress. That often encourages me, or you get yourself a coach or a PT in that particular area. But it is about you becoming committed. Often we want to create so much more in our life and we do want to level up, but we just don't get committed to that. It's just something that we want. And, you know, as per this video over here, you know, we often just, if we want something and we want it, we will always be wanting of it rather than actually having it. All right. So the way to create having it is to visualize yourself already in the end game. You know, in the 7 habits of highly effective people, one of the habits is to begin with the end in mind. And that is such a powerful place to be in when you want to create success in any area of your life. Is imagine that you already have achieved it. How would you be being? What would you be doing? How would you be walking, talking, feeling, and acting? All right. And then operate from that space, you know, find people around you who have already achieved what you want to achieve, and, you know, listen to them, talk to them, be around their energy, and you will soon, you know, they say that, you know, if you hang around 5 successful people, you'll become the 6th. If you hang around, you know, 5 confident people, you'll become 6. And if you hang around 5 idiots, you'll become the 6th, right? Don't hang around idiots. So, you know, find people that you can hang around with who have already achieved it. And that will really help you level up your game. Okay. So self-worth is all about you not identifying yourself with where you are right now, but identifying yourself with the person that you want to become. And when you identify yourself with the person that you want to become, and you start thinking, acting, and feeling like the person, you know, like being, you know, with the end in mind, you can start living into that experience of yourself. And it's not an easy road, because there will be obstacles along the way. You know, there'll be people who don't agree with you, and they'll make comments about you being different or changing, and it's all okay. You know, they're coming from a place of love. But you got to create that, you know what, I'm coming from a place of love for me, and I'm going to level up. All right. So I hope you've got something from today's video. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you want to connect with me on a personal level, then do connect to my LinkedIn. The link is in the comments. And, you know, let's reach as many people as we can. And I will see you on the next video.